What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast, and LeBron James and partners, they are pushing forward with this new European league that will rival the NBA. Now, we're going to get into this video. I'm going to react to it. I'm going to tell you guys why I feel like LeBron James is a bit disrespectful, but this isn't nothing new. We're going to get into something Brian Windhorst had to say, and then we're going to react. You guys let me know what y'all think.
LeBron and Maverick Carter and Mishko, I'll botch his last name.
Raznatovic.
Mishko Raznatovic, who is one of the leading European agents, if not the most
best known in America as Joker's agent. But
yes, and a lot of people jumped to the conclusion that it was because when Mishko posted it on his Instagram, he said something like, talking about the future or something like that.
Yeah. And
people jumped to conclusions that it was about LeBron teaming up with Jokic. And to the point where Mishko had to come out and say that's not what they were talking about. It was in Saint-Tropez in July. I think it was in July. It might have been in August. And he said, he went on a Serbian podcast and spoke on the record about it. I had to speak to a Serbian that I know to make sure that the translation was accurate. But what Mishko said about Maverick and LeBron was, quote, this translation, they are planning a certain group of investors, a classic business, to create a league that would somehow also compete with the NBA. They don't want it to be a U.S. league. They want it to have a European flavor, so to speak. And when they started working on it, everyone told them to call me. And I believe he said he's had multiple meetings.
Why is LeBron James so adamant about creating this European league when he, has stated on the record that he wants to own an NBA team? I mean, seriously, like, my first thought, and based off of reports and things that I've just watched, I think that LeBron James knows, or maybe he's feeling, or maybe he's got, some sort of maybe he's caught wind that these NBA owners won't vote him as an owner. And I think that LeBron James is being LeBron James. He's going to get his way one way or another. He's going to be a diva. This is just my opinion, guys. He's going to make noise so that you pay attention to him the same way that he does every offseason, or it's a contract year. He's going to put pressure on you. He's going to act like he doesn't know what he wants to do because he wants everyone to kiss his you-know-what. I think, personally, that, maybe this can come off as a bit disrespectful, a little bit, in my opinion, being that the NBA has given you every single thing you wanted for the last 23 seasons now, 23 years. And I just feel like LeBron James, he doesn't have to be this sloppy with it. I feel like this is something that you could have pushed post-retirement, personally. But hey, you know what I'm saying? This is a guy who's made great financial decisions in his life. He's been smart with his money, obviously playing basketball still as a billionaire. It's just weird to me. And if I'm Adam Silver, seriously, like, how do I really feel about this? I'm promoting you as the face of the league because you refuse to leave. I'm promoting you as the face of the league. I've allowed you to do all this super team stacking. I've pretty much turned a blind eye with all of the allegations stemming from PEDs to Sean P. Diddy Combs. I'm pretty much bending over backwards for you at any given moment. I'm at your disposal. This is Adam Silver when it comes to LeBron James. Because I happen to think that David Stern probably wouldn't take this too kindly. Because David Stern was more of a man's man to me. And I don't get that from Adam Silver. I think he's a pushover. He gives these players slaps on the wrist. He's trying to think of all these futuristic, innovative ways to change the game. Whole time he's allowing the game to collapse. I am not an Adam Silver fan. And like I said, LeBron James is still featured as the face of your league, yet he's building something up to compete with you. Now, I don't think that this league, European League, is really going to go far. I mean, it is what it is. The NBA brand is so potent, so powerful, has been around so long. I just don't see any league really competing with it. I don't. And you have to think about it. That would require a lot of people leaving the NBA to go to that league. And I think I heard something about it'll be a male and females type of league. I don't really think that that's going to work either. I think that LeBron James is just probably exploiting something business wise. Maybe if he keeps it over there, obviously in another country, then that itself could probably blossom into something dynamic. But let's be honest, man, players from all over the world, well, they line up and they go to schools here. They get scouted to come to the NBA. That brand is just good. And I just don't think someone like LeBron James, I don't even think Michael Jordan would be able to have that type of cachet. And he's revered as the world's greatest player, number one in most people's list, and also just factually, in opinion, if you want to go there. But it all boils down, in my opinion, to LeBron James simply always getting mad that he can't have his way. He's thinking of stuff that he may want to do post-retirement, and he's just trying to get things going because deep down, these owners don't want to deal with LeBron James in clutch sports. They've been dealing with this for the last decade minimum, and I wouldn't either. Like Rich Paul, the whole Maverick Carter, all of LeBron James and his Padres. I don't think that ideally, in my opinion, would be good for the league because we've already saw LeBron James get his way. LeBron James is still playing while his best friend's agency, Clutch Sports, is signing players. And don't get me wrong, Rich Paul does a phenomenal job. But don't think that these owners haven't been taking notes and that these owners haven't been, hip to what's going on with LeBron James and his operations. I think that they just have to be quiet. He's the face of the league. He represents the league very well. So they let him have his way. And we saw that with Bronny James, obviously, guys, being drafted to the Lakers and still on a roster that we know he deservingly did not earn. And that's okay. That's LeBron. That's not really okay. I'm just saying it's okay. That's obviously his dad. And shout out to Quincy Olivar, the guy that the Lakers got rid of because he was outshining Bronny James, sent him to the G League. I think I read where he signed like a 2-year deal, 2-year contract with Detroit. Y'all let me know in the comment section if that is true or not. I was very much so rooting for that kid and happy that he's now been given an opportunity. But hey, guys, we're going to see. We're going to see where LeBron James ends up going with this new European league, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Ideally, do you guys like the fact that LeBron James is even doing this while he's still playing? Does it matter to you? And if you guys are LeBron James fans, how many of you plan on supporting this league? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. In all honesty, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.